Hello again, everybody. Just thought about creating a new demo this weekend. I haven't put any new features or made any work since the last video, but one thing that I've been reading a lot in discussion forums and other communities where people are discussing building code with AI is the complexity of building big projects, which is, of course, one thing that Workspace wants to do. And one particular use case is building mobile apps. So I really don't like mobile apps. I just use the bare minimum. It's not my thing. I never build a mobile app. Maybe I built once like 10 years ago just to try it out. I don't like it. I have no idea about how to build one. So I think, great, this is a fantastic use case to try out our workspace. Really can or cannot help the user to achieve something. So I made a little bit of research first, and Flutter seems to be right now one of the frameworks that is used to build for Android, because of course I'm in Linux, so I cannot build for iOS. So we're going to do this. We're going to make demo number 3, build an Android app, and I'm going to not build something very complicated because this is my first attempt at doing this. This is a almost live attempt. So what I want to do is a mobile app, or let's call it an Android mobile app, where the user can add favorite city country pairs and then see the current weather for each favorite. The info should show temperature, humidity, dew point, and wind direction and speed. Okay, technical specifications. So Android app built using Flutter. I have no experience with mobile apps, so advise me when important decisions need to be made. Okay. Oh, I forgot to auto start the AI. Okay. So let's do it kind of manually now. Actually, I would have preferred that it had that initial task list, but okay, now I cannot go back. Maybe this is something to be improved. All right, so we already have a proposed task list because I didn't say anything. So Flutter, setting up the Flutter development environment is including installing Flutter SDK, an IDE, Android emulator, project structure, interface designs, okay. Okay, remove testing and deploy. Let me just test it in an emulator for now. Let's get started. And let me also turn on debug. Yes, okay. Updating the project info. So, all right, so the last 2 points have been removed. And now it's setting up the Flutter SDK. Is doing a git clone and also running a lot of things. I don't know if it's going to work because long running commands or interactive commands are not suitable for the AI to run. Yeah, this one should also not be run. I'll have to do this by myself. So it's going to ask me to do it, but I'm going to go ahead. I think I have all of this installed, maybe not XZ. Let's see. Yeah, it's all installed. Okay. Okay, that's done. Now let's go to the steps that are long and that AI cannot do by itself. This is, of course, a limitation that I added intentionally because a command might take 5-10 minutes, and we don't want to be waiting because we don't know if it's actually doing something or if it's stuck. So I thought, yeah, everything that exceeds, I think it's right now it's 20 seconds, um, it will automatically stop. Flutter Doctor downloading. Okay. Okay, so while this is going, we need Android. I think I have Android Studio. Yeah, I have Android Studio. Let me see. Oh no, I don't. I have Android SDK, but not Android Studio. Yeah, I actually have the SDK installed from a previous experiment. So let's get this downloaded. It seems we're going to need Android Studio. Android Studio Koala. Of course, I've read everything. Wow, 1.2 gigabytes. It's quite a lot. So in the meantime, okay, I have no idea, or I'm going to pretend I have no idea what this is. So I'm just going to paste it here and let the AI tell me what things I should do. It's taking some issues with the path of Flutter. For some reason, it didn't work with that alias. This is going a bit too fast for me because I have no idea what creating a mobile project entails. So it's already building the interface. Interesting. In the meantime, oh, we have Android Studio. Okay. Let's just extract Android Studio. It's doing a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay, Android Studio. Install. So unpack. And studio.sh. Okay, so there is no install actually. We just put it in a more convenient location. Let's put it on my home folder. I should be moving, not copying anyway. I'll just delete this one. Sorry about this maintenance thing, but again, I'm not making any cuts in these videos because I really want to show the real life experience of actually building something. So we go to bin and we type studio.sh. Okay, let's go to bin studio.sh. There you go. No, I don't want to send anything to Google. Okay, we'll validate Android SDK. I think I have it. There it is. No, I'm going to be downloading it. Okay, I don't have it. I thought I had it. Let's go. Let's do it. In the meantime, it's been doing a lot of things. It's already integrated the weather API. I have no idea what API it's using because it should be a free API. I don't have any API keys or anything like that. Weather card. Yeah, this is really going too fast for me because I have no idea what's happening. Error handling. Implement periodic weather updates. So yeah, that would be important, of course. And this one seems kind of stuck. I'm not sure if this is. Let me just check if it's actually doing for my network. Ah, yeah, it's downloading. Okay. For some reason, it's not showing any kind of progress here, but it is downloading. Okay, we have some tasks have been updated. Let's work on testing the app in an emulator. Android Studios AVD. I don't know why it's talking about iOS because I said it's just an Android app. Open Android Studio, open AVD Manager, start the emulator, and then Flutter run. Okay, so now I need to wait for the emulator. Okay, so maybe because this is not really related to Workspace, just a boring download, I'm going to make a cut here and I'll resume once this is done. I'll see you in a while. Okay, welcome back. The download finished and I started Android Studio. Now I've opened the device manager as Workspace told me to do, and I created a new virtual device. I created a Pixel 8 phone, and so I think it's booting right now. So start emulator. Once the emulator is running, so it's not running yet. I think we should just wait a little bit more. And then we're going to do Flutter run on my project folder, which is not this one. Let me just open the project folder. Okay, here we are. Let me open the emulator. So Flutter run. Let's see if this works. It's downloading some more things. Maybe it's just the first time, I guess, because it's missing some files for building stuff. Okay. This is what I got when I ran Flutter run. Okay, so Flutter pub get dependencies, Flutter run. Okay. So I'm not sure if I created a wrong emulator or it's the application that has a wrong setup. I'm struggling again with the path. So let me just no, I'm not going to interfere because let's just see if it's able to solve it. It should never run this kind of command. There's something I have to add to the instructions. Okay, he found it. He did a search, he found it, and now it ran. Okay, great. Uh, let's use the full. Okay, yeah, you have to use the full all the time. Struggling with the Flutter create. For some reason, it's going to analyze the folder structure of the project. I'm not sure what he's struggling with right now, but okay, let's focus on what we can do to move the project forward. Okay, so he's kind of giving up because he tried different things and he couldn't. So let me help. I'll do it manually. It's not a valid Dart package name. The name should be all lowercase with underscores to separate words, just like this. Okay. I have no idea where to change his name, if it's in multiple files or not. So just gonna ask it to change the name. It's getting contents from a specific file now. Oh, I think I know what happened. Yeah, it makes a mess here with the folder structure. Huh. Oops, Flutter run. All right, new attempt. And in a normal situation where you have done this before, everything will be set up already. So all this initial boilerplate of installing things is gone. All the reference to all these files will be fixed. So these struggles that I'm facing right now are really typical of first timers, which in a normal situation you wouldn't have. Wow, does it really take that long to build something for Android? It's supposed to be a simple application. It's kind of neat that we have a working emulator. Pretty cool. Okay, it's installing Android SDK tools. For some reason, it needs some more tools. Not sure why. Maybe this is also just the first time it builds and the next ones will be faster. I hope so, because if we need to change and test, this will really take a while. So I hope this is something that just takes a long time on the first try. Oh, there you go, something happened. Flutter demo homepage. Huh. Not exactly what I would expect, but okay. So this is some kind of boilerplate Flutter stuff. How do I get out of here? Just a Flutter demo app with a button and a click counter. It runs. Okay. Oh, he's saying that it's expected. It didn't actually. I thought it had already created the layout, but actually it didn't. Yeah, there was an issue with the project directory when we changed the name. Yeah, it's getting stuck because of the project directory. Let me just change something here. This is something that AI is not able to do yet, or is not allowed to do yet. So I'm going to manually change the product directory to the real one, because when it renamed the package, it also renamed the folder, but it couldn't update that info. So now let me do this for him this time. So let's open the weather app. Then we go to lib main dart, and then replace the entire content of the file with the following code. Okay. And then save the file and run it again. Okay, let's run it again. Let's see now how fast it goes. Hope it's faster than before. Otherwise, this video is gonna get too long. No, it's much faster. Okay, now, yeah, this is good. This is good to test. There you go, weather app. London, UK, New York, Tokyo, Japan. And okay, I can see cities. It doesn't do anything when I click. Let's click the plus button. New city, new country. Okay. Yes, it works as expected. Please implement the rest of the functionalities. That's the features. Okay, so now we have a working application and everything is as expected. So it did, what I'm guessing from this task list is that it did implement the classes and the code, but it didn't implement the windows or screens, the interface to interact with it. That's why we're just looking at this very basic thing. Yeah. So now it's actually doing the screens to do the rest of the stuff. I'm really curious about what weather API it is using. I have no idea where to search for it because I have no clues about Android weather service. Maybe this is it. Oh yeah, API open weather map. Your API key here. Okay, so I'm supposed to put an API key here. It has calculations for dew point based on the humidity. Okay, interesting. Wind direction. Interesting. Don't we have some kind of free weather API? I have no idea if we do. Openmeteo.com. Open weather map. One of these should work. Okay, let's see. For non-commercial use, okay. No API key. Okay, responsible users. This is exactly what I need for testing this out. So documentation. Oh, I can just ask. Maybe it knows how to do it. Let's just wait and to get this thing done. Error handling, loading indicators, refresh functionality. Okay. Actually, I wanted to test first, but remove cities. Okay, let's just finish a little bit more. Otherwise, I will use the new feature to stop and interrupt AI. Okay, great. Now it's done quite a lot of things. Let's, I think we could just break this and do it again, and it will replace with a new version, I think. Taking longer this time. Maybe because some things changed in terms of dependencies. So it's actually maybe building something again, which takes longer. It means it was not just application code that changed, I'm guessing. Okay, anyway, 30 seconds is not too much. No favorite cities. Now we're starting with a blank list. Cool. So let's go to my city, Braga, Portugal. Add city. Click on it. Filter load weather data. Okay, that's exactly what we expected to do. I don't see a way to remove the city. Maybe it's click. No. Ah, it's a slide. Smart. Cool. Okay. Let's see if we can use openmeteo.com. Here we have to get a key. So if we could, it doesn't need an API key, so we can use it for this app. I have a way for the AI to fetch things from a public URL. So I could pass the URL for the documentation. But in this case, the documentation, this page is going to be a little bit confusing for it to parse, I'm guessing. Yes, I'm familiar. Okay. conversion of city names to coordinates, which is, I'm guessing, what OpenMeteor does. So we have the geocoding service, weather detail screen. Okay, so now it updated the technical specifications. And let's try it again. Oof, now it failed. Huh. I'm just passing the errors and let it handle it. Right, that was fast. Let's try again. No errors this time, it seems. There you go. Okay, our app is back on. Let's do it again. Portugal. Ooh, beautiful. All right, so it's working. It's working. It's pretty cool. Ho ho. Pretty cool. So now let's just let's make this a little bit more interesting. If we could, actually, I want to have, okay, great. It's working. I want to make the home screen or the main screen a bit more interesting. Show me the temperature and forecast on the right of each city row. Also make the screen a bit more interesting. It looks too bland and boring for a weather app. All right, but it's working. Delete is working. So this is pretty cool. I'm really liking it. Let's just wait now for, it's looking at the main screen. And by the way, let's just take a look at the project settings. Total cost $2 and $2.50 for building a small mobile app. Of course, this is simple, but it's just to get the project started. Okay, let's run it again. It didn't break it, so that's good. There we go. See the difference. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, let's just make some small improvements. I'm really liking this. So this is a kind of a weather dashboard. I wonder what happens if I just doesn't work, which is good. Cannot find it. Ideally, we would change it so that. Okay, let's just check these new changes. Day-night theme. Oh, this is cool. Forecast section to show weather predictions. Implementing animations for weather transitions. This is pretty cool. I didn't even ask for this, but this day-night theme based on the current time. Wow, pretty cool. Yes, I like it. Cold. Cool. So that's it. That's how you start building a mobile application without knowing anything about building mobile applications. And I think I could just go on from now, but I don't want to make the video too long again. So this is another demo just to see different use cases for Workspace. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon with the next demo.